You know, it's on the greedier edge, but it's another hero to make sure you set this AM up to have a good game, and it feels like they're all in on this AM. So, you know, Fnatic's hoping that Mike's wrong and that AM is not a trash hero. And also a rotation from Monkey. They're fully collapsing on this Alacrity Storm.
It's going to boundless and Genuel with this should be able to close the distance, but a great vortex timing. There's the double stun from Genuel, and now they can put their attention solely onto Yocam afterwards. As who cares about just finding our first kill? Let's get our second right afterwards as well. As bottom lane, it looks like NIGMA Galaxy C will finally hit back though, quick and fast, just like that as in your dream. Gets his first kill of the game on the Medusa.
They're really trying to block all of these camps over near that Radiant Triangle.
Something that there's always been this heavy focus on is Armel is going to run into 3 heroes by the river. Alacrity zips on down. Looks like with the burst potential with the support standing nearby, Alacrity will get a big kill over the Death Prophet. He was top of the net worth.
I think NGX personally, at least slightly. But with that said, I think realistically both teams are kind of getting what you want. You've got an Empower AM. He maxed the Empower. Farming stacks, and then on the other side you've got
Alacrity. That's not a place you want to zip to. Genuel and Armel waiting on the high ground. It's the first zap of the game, nets him a huge kill onto the Storm Spirit.
Towards that Monkey King's part of the map. Maybe more towards the triangle here. They'd love to kill this Dusa.
Position from Yocam.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're asking for support.
Perfect.
You won't have anyone nearby to utilize the ultimate, so Yocam's just going to TP in their face. What?
Oh, what a beast.
Oh, top lane now. Alacrity cuts down the tree. The Monkey King is close to the T2 tower, so the TP's starting to rain in. And Alacrity's got to respect the anti-mage. He's completely out to mana. Half his health instantly taken care of, and now with FNATIC beelining it to the area, Alacrity will end up falling.
So I think it's going to be more the less stat-heavy items, the Butterfly, Satanic, maybe a BKB. I think those 3 are the ones that stand out. I don't know which one is the preferred. But typically, it's Manta Butterfly against AM. And then from there, we'll see where he goes. I think BKB doesn't do a lot.
A blink push back onto the Magnus. You got to be cautious you group up, though, because he does have the RP available. DJ is going to lay down the Wukongs, just giving Magnus a little bit of breathing room. What an arena! Mizu encloses onto 3, and they've got all the damage they would ever desire. So FNATIC's heroes littering the river, as now they can turn this into their tier 1 tower. I reckon it's go time for FNATIC, and yeah, they're going to smoke up. Oh, Genuel's even got a blink.
That's a big one for FNATIC if they can get that initiation on the key target.
Manuel comes straight towards the Monkey. Inside the river, they're going to lay down the Wukong's man. Is there any way to keep him alive? There's not. An instant mana void. They're turning to the Storm Spirit as well. Zip down to the south. Alacrity with the TP out. They don't have a stun to counter that. So one for one, but into Roche.
Yeah, used all their stuns on the initiation on Dusa, which, you know, fair enough. They killed the Dusa. That's pretty big. With Exorcism wearing off, I don't believe they've got the damage to go for Roshan. Instead, they're going to hunt for some more kills here. Jocam could be in some trouble.
They even get Polisson off to the side. Raven's going to blink up the tree line, but Mizu comes to safety, but I don't think that Mars has got enough damage as Anti-Mage just bodyguarding his position 3 and Mizu without any mana now. He's going to have to rely on Alacrity along Zip Imp, and up the Storm Spirit. What can he do? Oh, the counter spell in Alacrity! No, not like this! He has to stand his ground. He knows the inevitable is soon to occur. As Raven. Oh my.
His goal is to just jump this backline. Kill heroes like the Lion, the Monkey. They're going to smoke to try and contest this, but it's just too late.
They might take the fight. They just got Butterfly and BKB. Mizu somehow finding DJ on the tree line. So the Monkey King's going to drop before the fight breaks out. And Genuel, he committed to try and protect his fellow support. So a 2 for 0.
Too late to contest Roche regardless, even though NGX, we're obviously hoping to get there maybe a bit sooner. The fact they get those 2 supports, buy them some time, some space. Now they've got the BKB on Storm. They can still fight. And right now it's a 5v3. Uh-oh.
The solo RP inside the river. Raven's got the instant follow-up and Alacrity. Going like that. We see the Warriors of the Anti-Mage into the Storm Spirit matchup. And how do you contest bottom now with almost 0 vision for NIGMA Galaxy?
It's tricky. I think that's where the Aegis gives FNATIC this. Right now it's a 3k lead. I think at some point you just have to give up some ground or take a risk. Alacrity's going in with the Inkswell.
There's the risk with the Inkswell follow-up. It's going to be an easy kill over to DJ. Now Mizu drops the arena, but Armel's had an opportunity with the BKB. Exits him charged up directly towards the backline. Goes Armel, and Raven is going to use this time to force out an early Stone Gaze Ruin Your Dream.
Right back on Grim. They could reinitiate here. Another Inkswell, but this time there's no BKB on Storm, so NGX, do they have a smoke? Doesn't look like it. They're just going to have to walk on in without.
What's the play? Does Mizu jump?
Yeah, they're being scouted.
Jabs is hunting though. One toss back, straight onto the Jakiro. Mizu instantly follows up with a triple arena as well. They need some extra stun to try and bring down the anti-mates up to Alacrity. Comes into play. Raven's falling low. Alacrity's going to continue chasing to the hillside, but is unable to get the damage required. As Aegis snagged in your dreams, able to claim this one, so now the second life potential for the Medusa. They're struggling to kill off the first time, but they're just focusing every other hero instead. As Jabs back inside the pit, gets 2 for the price of 1, and now an ultra for Armel, setting up for the respawn. You may as well give this man a goddamn rampage.
He's done so
much, Raven!
Why?
No! Oh, it's the greedy carry.
We'll see. Medusa needs this MKB, maybe even needs a rapier at some point. Feeling like such a tricky game for NGX.
It's a really cool item build from Alacrity. He's gone Ag Shard into the Scepter next, it looks like, so they're just looking for as much AoE damage and control, and of course the Shard's going to help the Medusa, so I like the switch up. It may not help out as Yorkam's just going to run into multiple heroes and FNATIC that's knocking on their high ground.
Only 110-second cooldown on this Exorcism. It's only like a 60-second downtime or so.
Raven's hitting top 2. Oh, great counter spell! Raven! That's filthy! And now Medusa stuck in front of the tower. Men are instantly taken care of. You're probably going to be forced to buy back if you want to hold any of your ejectors as Armel. In a little bit of trouble here. How can they keep the Death Prophet alive? Silence preventing the Spirit Siphon. So NIGMA Galaxy C. They do hold, but so many buybacks expended. And if they run into Polison, you might just get 3 hit by the Anti-Mage. Polison somehow evading them. Not for too long. Of course, once again, that's someone kill secured from DJ. That's what we always love to say. Alacrity running to the Monkey King, but you see, whenever the Storm shows, he has to be so cautious of any extra follow-up.
Storm's best bet is trying to find Januel's line. The problem is line always sees him coming.
Raven follow up as well. Instantly, Mana taking care of it. Raven! A Mana Void to end all Mana Voids as Raven shows that the Anti-Mage doesn't necessarily have to be a useless hero, especially when you itemize like this and play like that.
Yep. Great performance from FNATIC, making the AM pick work. No Battle Fury needed. You've got the Magnus, and it just means this hero comes online so much earlier. I got no idea. We got Techies, we got Huskars. Should be fun.
What's going on with
mid lane?
Januel?
Oh boy. Mid lane, by the way, 13 denies on Huskar.
Oh.
14. He's having a field day. Storm, his CS looks even, but a lot of that is jungle camp, which is not.
Keep going for this. Alacrity. I don't know if you win this man fight. I was just chilling, so at 2 points in the Berserker's blood. More than happy to trade.
But it's not like every. Like, you know, there's some matchups that players play all the time. Like, you know, your Quap versus Embers, your Embers versus Storms, your DKs versus your Pucks. You play all these heroes against each other constantly. Huskar versus Storm, probably
playing in your
5 games.
Actually, a little bit of, oh, nice snowball dodge. Great level from Jabs, the 1-1-1 to dodge the blast off. And in North America, where he just jungles, gets his level 6, and then TPs instantly to one of the side lane.
6-man rune coming up. Only goes for a top, but it's going to spawn bottom, and this Storm's not level 6. If he gets hit by Light Break, he just TPs out. He's like, yeah, this is not going how I want it to.
They might also be able to get the rune, but Armel is speedy. Have they got a sentry? Have they got anything? Oh, wait, oh, got denied. Never mind. Oh, okay. I was waiting for him to go invis, and then... Oh, no, got denied. Armel, beautifully done.
Really going to enable his mid-game playmaking.
And I was speaking about that rotation from Alacrity top, but able to get enough distance. Now back up to the top jungle. It's going to be Jabs that finds Alacrity, and now I know Polison, but he's already used a lot of his damage to kill off the Storm Spirit.
Kind of what they're doing now. They're smoking bottom. Raven a much better target. They want to kill him and try to get this bottom tower.
Now they do have the relocate potential, and of course close to a tier 1. They're going to start with the Inkspell combination. Instantly Rainbow TP's down to bot. Is Raven tanky enough? Not going to be killed off just yet. Io, Tether still on cooldown. They will not have a way to be able to keep the Tiny alive as Mizu actually bounces back to disrupt any follow-up. But they've even brought in your Dream to bottom. Huskar isn't even thinking about joining all the lads, so the relocate back out to safety puts Genuel as the sacrificial lamb. As NIGMA Galaxy, alright, yeah, that's what you gotta do. You utilize your plays, get a couple of kills, get some map control, and...
Yeah. I think they had a pretty good idea of where Huskar was on the map at the Ancients. Like, he could have TP'd in there, theoretically, but...
Parker, they're actually defending top. Look at this.
Yeah.
Instant start. Jabs is nearby so he can play off the back of the snowball. Yokem is the Inkspell timing going to be on the mark. Armel jukes to the right side to play around with Jabs, but it doesn't even matter as Armel pops to the magic damage to Alacrity's over to DJ and the Storm Spirit. A much needed triple kill. He had such a horrible lane.
That's something, you know, usually your mid-spirit type heroes, your Invokers, Pucks, etc. have that catch. Huskar doesn't, so Tiny's going to make up for it.
Oh, no way. They're actually going to try and sink this before FNATIC gets it up, but they're smoking straight to the area.
This looks bad.
They want to try and steal it themselves. Armel posturing. And the lead inside the pit, of course, he's got the BKB, but an early usage there. So stun out and they just blow up. Punching Alacrity up to the skies is now Mizu. Still taking a decent amount of damage during the Rolling Thunder, but I don't know how NIGMA Galaxy C can defend the pit now as Mizu gets caught out. A perfect placement in the shards. And your Dream, we're still thinking about going back here, but it's going to be Raven over the cliff line. Avalanche and combo onto 3 is in your Dream, hoping and a prayer for a TP, and he does escape. But a 4-for-0 and soon to be Roche as well.
They're going to be the ones who claim it themselves. That would have been the perfect position for NGX SEA to be in. Yeah, FNATIC, you know, unconventionally have a lot of vision in their own jungle down bottom, which they're using to try and punish the fact that NGX are trying to get farm there. The Rolling Thunder mid, they want Raven.
Onto the Tiny, Alacrity's got the follow-up as well. The damage enough before the TPs. They know the relocate was on cooldown, so they were just playing off the teleports. Alacrity still getting hunted, but Jabs doesn't have the follow-up, so he's going to be cautious too. The Spirit Vessel starting to tick him down as Mizu not enough with the swashbuckle. But NIGMA Galaxy C, you're fighting into the Huskar with the Aegis advantage, or you can't stand your ground. You'll get a kill on the Tusk while you're escaping, so a 2-for-1 and you'll take the trade.
3-second duration, you just got to fight this Huskar, and that is going to be something problematic for anybody who gets caught by it.
Yeah, and going late game versus Huskar is not easy too. Lane Raven has Jabs nearby, so with the extra tag team damage that can actually stand their ground and kill Mizu before any threat of the Rolling Thunder. Now look at the relocate towards the backline as Armel. Life Drain out, focusing Yokem as the Glim Cape's going to give in your Dream a little bit of breathing room, but he pops out straight into the grasping hands of FNATIC, as now they can use all this attention to turn to Paulson, who doesn't even make it as well. Another send up into the heavens. A 4-for-0.
See if it, how much it's going to change with this BKB. Next Roshan in the next 1 to 4 minutes, but they're smoking right into this jungle. See what they can find.
Great blink into the tree line. We'll run into Yokem, but they are pretty deep. Next to the T2 tower, Soulbind's going to be able to hold back the Huskar so he can't get into position to protect Jabs. And Armel still under the T2 tower has plenty to blow up the Storm Spirit. But in your Dream, there's that BKB timing we're asking for. Armel, his run out, but an instant relocate out to safety. That was the return. Means that the Huskar's going to be okay, but Raven, he's wanting to blink in and put his own statement onto the fight. Good combo onto a BKB TP out will mean he'll be okay.
Are going to start to get a little bit concerned about Alacrity's ability to kind of scale if he's dying in these fights like this, but he is still in a pretty okay position as far as his net worth goes. Top lane there. Techies kill his eye, has the glimmer.
I don't think so. Especially not now with Jabs here. Techies, what a hero. I don't know.
Pubs and stuff, particularly in some of the pro level pubs, is becoming more popular, but I see situations like that. I was like, can Techies kill this guy? He seems to think he can, and then, you know, he gets turned on, so.
They seem to think they can kill Armel. They have the Lord on the high ground.
Okay.
So they know that the rest of the heroes are a little bit split, and with the Ursa swipe stacking up in your dream, they're going to try and net this into another kill. The Rolling Thunder soon to expire. Great recognition from Electric. They have to take the Io out of the equation, but they don't have the damage. The DJ flies to the north. An instant fall, but the Pain Glee doesn't have it in the tank. But it does also leave the Omni Knight vulnerable.
Quick Roche respawn. They would have loved a fast Roche here. They could have maybe snagged it quickly with the Ursa. Instead, Huskar and Omni Knight are going to respawn before Roshan is even back up, so it does.
They're setting up top.
Yeah. Okay.
Raven has jabs this time, so the extra control will net them a kill. No, it's only Grimstroke nearby. Okay, beautifully done. Jabs and Raven, the duo.
Maybe we go for this, but the second they get scouted, they're like, okay, no, never mind. So, only if they could have snuck it were they interested.
Smoke.
Dumb. Yeah. Can they catch
Guys,
it by surprise? They've got a good
Precision
ward here.
your dream under the ward, instant with a follow-up of the control and the burst. Oh, it's all there. They take away the Ursa with no regards for life, and now Yokan swung down a couple of clicks. All they need is Raven gets the double, and this might just be able to open up both objectives. Raven's going for the towers, and you've got Armel into the pit.
Interesting, only two heroes pushing here.
I don't know. They're going to try and blow up the Eye first. Polison's doing a decent amount of damage with the help of the Spirit Vessel. A couple more right clicks and Mizu will provide that. But Tiny's a different beast.
He's alone. His teammates
He does have jabs now. Blinking in the middle. Beautiful snowball timing as Raven. He can stand his ground. The air from the tag team along with Genial stepping in. Means that, yeah, Raven, like you said, it's a different beast. Not the Eye that you can easily go through. That is without a doubt he scales with this pure damage talent. So, yeah, if you can't deal with him now, good luck doing it at level 25.
Looks like they want to go to the high ground here.
It's gonna start. See, instant blink forward. Januel providing all the space they would need to help the Huskar. Raven's gonna have some time as well to jump Mizu. They need the Pain Glyph for the control, but this is also allowing In Your Dream. Try and stack up the Fury swipes. That's Rolling Thunder now on cooldown, and FNATIC really haven't expended much. In fact, objectives now claimed. Jabs a deep dive, but he's got the argument, so he'll kick back into the grasping hands of the Huskar, but he's able to reposition. They're trying to bait Armo to go in the tier 4 tower range. I don't think he cares. I think Armo, I reckon he's fine for it.
Yeah, he welcomes the challenge.
Alacrity's not gonna have too much mana now, but an instant snowball save once again. But look at the space. They've used all the breathing room to take away the first life. Now the snowball deeper inside the base. They'll get one. They'll find a second. Okay, crafty fight from NIGMA Galaxy C. Taking the front simultaneously, but they're on top of Armel. They're able to stand his ground with the help of the inner fire. Ravens with the backstabber, blink in straight underneath the barracks. A couple of swipes, claims away the life of the support, and now In Your Dream without any backup. Yeah, he doesn't have the damage of the tank to go through the Huskar. He doesn't have a buyback as well. They'll even toss him deeper inside NIGMA Galaxy C's territory. He doesn't care about any space, any help as NIGMA Galaxy C. They're just going to have to try and hope that Huskar doesn't want to even dive the fountain. This Raven's falling pretty low. Got the opportunity to pop the BKB, and now with the life still coming out, all the health they would desire. Now it's time to just fountain farm as Raven ends the game with an ultra kill and FNATIC. A clean 2-0 victory.
Very, very good stuff. No rampage for you. The Thurn goes down. Great Huskar pick. I love the draft, the strat. It's good to see some kind of innovation.